Welcome to Daily Laughers, everybody. It's time for your Laugh of the Day video. I'm your host, Dave Berman, introducing you to different ways to laugh and different people to laugh with from all around the world every single day to get you having your own daily laughter practice. My guest today has been on Daily Laughers many times before, from Melbourne, Australia, laughter yoga master trainer Merv Neal. Yay! Hi, Merv.
Hey, don't get too excited. We haven't done anything yet, Dave. But we will. We'll do some exciting stuff.
I've asked you to come back on the show today because you've always been innovating in research around laughter, and today's video is actually the first in a two-part series where you're going to share with us about the laughter quotient, which you talked about the last time you were on, but today we're going to actually reveal the formula for it, and then tomorrow we're going to come back and talk about practice-based evidence. And this really threw me for a loop when you first told me about it, so I'm very excited to do a video about it. But let's deal with the laughter quotient today. Just take it away.
The laughter quotient, quite simply, is a series of numbers based on what the best laugh could be for you. So the four numbers that we've got, imagine on the top line, we've got L times R, and this is length times repetition. So a laughter goes for a period of time. So we can sit here, Dave, and go, ha,
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 ha.
ha.
And you'd sit there and go, really? That's laughing? Well, it's not. But if you sit there and you go, ha, 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 so what it gets weirder. So what we've done there is we've extended the length beyond what is just not a good length. If you go, ha, that's not laughing. Laughter is an extended period of exhalation. And then the R is the repetition. Well, how many times are you going to do that over a 3, 5, 10, 15-minute period? It's up to you to determine. So it's the length of your laughter. Then we've got to breathe in. Then we've got to breathe in. So that in its simplest form is the top line. What is the length of your laughter? Don't forget to breathe in, because that is part of your laughter, and possibly the most important part of your laughter is actually breathing in so that you can laugh again. So I want people to start playing with this idea, and you had a beautiful metaphor about we're tuning an instrument, and you use the guitar, and we're sort of just twiddling the end of the different strings and saying, oh, is that note going for long enough? Are we playing it, repetitively enough? And what's the actual music starting to sound like? So we're just fine-tuning your laughter. So that's the top line. The bottom line is the volume times the pitch. So once again, let's do a volume laughter. Let's not do it too loud, but let's go, ha, 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 ha. And I'm going, David, it's a little bit too loud. Can we just bring it down a little bit? It really sounds as though you're forcing laughter. So let's do silent laughter, which I know is a favourite of yours. And I can't hear that, so that's not laughter to me. That's just gasping for air. So it's a matter of having that decibel level just to a nice level where it sounds like it's the right way that we should be playing. And then the pitch is the position of your voice box. So if we put our finger on our Adam's apple and just go now go ha 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 ha. And I don't know if people can zoom in like I can see your Adam's apple now, but I can see it going up and down, up and down, up and down. So that is what actually creates the pitch. So if we're going we're possibly putting too much pressure on our voice box here, which is actually constricting the exhalation of air. So we need to get the air level up, which is the decibel level, the sound, but then make sure that the pitch is at a really nice position to enable the sound to come out of your mouth. And that's what the laughter quotient is in its simplest form.
Okay, so let me practice some active listening and see if I can summarize for people and also potentially be corrected if I've gotten any of this wrong. We're saying that the length of time that you're laughing multiplied by how many times you're doing it, divided by the volume, how loud or soft, times the pitch, like how high or low the sound is, that this creates a formula that can help identify the optimal laugh for you in that moment. And we did videos about presuppositions together earlier in the year, where one of the presuppositions was every laugh is unique and your laugh is the right one for you. So we can even extend that idea now and basically say it's all contextual too. That the right laugh for you in the library or in the back row in church might be different than the right laugh for you when you're having a pint with your mates.
Sure, absolutely. And one of the things we've done, Dave, and I won't show you my little thing on my app that I've got here, but we can actually see this visually in, like sound engineers do. So I can listen to a laugh, but then I can actually see it on a graph, and I can show it to the person and go, oh, look how rough this is. Look how there's way too much happening here. So not only does it not sound right, but it doesn't look right. So with the app, we can actually show people a visual and then let them listen and play with the laughter quotient to go, wow, I tell you what, that looks fantastic. How did it sound? More importantly, Dave, how did it feel for you?
Yeah.
And how it feels for you is when you strum that guitar and you go, oh, that is just the most beautiful sound I've ever experienced. And that's what we're doing with the laughter quotient, just helping people fine-tune their laughter, maybe when they're struggling to laugh because they may be experiencing some difficulties in their life, and we can just play with a few things and then go, how does that feel for you? Because it looks fantastic. It sounds great to me, but it's got to feel good for you. And the funny thing is, when I've done this with the people that I've experimented so far, they're going, oh, that felt so good. And I'm going, look good, sounded good, felt good.
Yeah, trifecta. Yeah. So I think what you're talking about is an evolution in our understanding of how we can modulate and calibrate our laughter. I think what you're talking about is something that will be valuable for laughter yoga teachers as well as people who are practicing laughter coaching or laughter therapy. I think this is really keen, insightful stuff that you're exploring, and we'll come back to this topic in the future, I'm sure. Tomorrow we're going to talk about it's so practice-based evidence, because usually we say evidence-based practice, but it's practice-based evidence. So join us for another video with Merv tomorrow. It's going to be equally as insightful to this. We'll also include the laughs, so you're laughing along with us. Subscribe on YouTube, be in our Facebook community, support us on Patreon, and keep laughing every day, people. Thanks for watching. Merv, we'll see you tomorrow.
Always a pleasure, Dave. Bye-bye.